can get them both. I don't wanna choose, and I'm quick. Cut a nigga off, so don't get comfortable. Look, I don't dance now, I make money move. Say I don't gotta dance, I make money move. If I see you now speak, that means I don't fuck with you. I'm a boss, you a worker, bitch. I make bloody move. Now she say she gon' do what or who? Let's find out and see. Cardi B, you know where I'm at, you know where I be. You in the club just to party. I'm there, I get paid a fee. I be in and out them banks so much, I know they tired of me. Honestly, don't give a fuck about who ain't fond of me. Drop 2 mixtapes in 6 months. What bitch working as hard as me? I don't bother with these hoes. Don't let these hoes bother me. They see pictures, they say goals. Bitch, I'm who they tryna be.
What is going on, YouTube land? I am Chris Catalunya. Before we get into the shoe review today, go ahead and check out my Instagram, Chris Catalunya with the underscore at the end. Go ahead and like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell so you know when I upload a new video. Alright, let's get into this shoe review. In 2017, Aleali May was the first woman to collaborate on a project with the Jordan brand. And that particular model channeled the look of the Jordan 1 Shadow shoes, of course using different types of textiles. In 2018, we are granted a shoe that is employing the use of several different suede colored panels. This faux fur right here, this is the Aleali Jordan 1 Retro. Most sneakerheads right off the bat would go into their sneaker memory repository and would say that this shoe reminds them of the Nike SB Dunk, the Viotech shoe that was released in 2002 and then later released in 2013. They definitely look similar. Now, who is Aleali May? She grew up in the Los Angeles area, relocated to Chicago just to relocate back to the Los Angeles area. She was a product of the 90s and definitely was influenced by hip hop. Most would say that she is a tomboy. She is a blogger and stylist, and she has clients such as Kendrick Lamar and Jaden Smith. Prior to styling high-profile clients, she was working at Louis Vuitton. In stating that she actually wore these as a sneak peek for the world, she wore these at the LV Spring-Summer 2019 collection fashion show, and this is where Virgil Abloh introduced his first works under the LV label. These shoes released on December 22nd of 2018 via the Sneakers app and select shoe boutiques around the nation. And it's funny because I was actually going for these on the Sneakers app, and of course I took the L, and I knew no one was going to have this shoe locally. I went up to Nice Kicks looking for the Air Raids 2. I wanted to see what that shoe looked like in person and rolled up to Nice Kicks, and they actually had this shoe there. And it's odd because this shoe wasn't even mentioned on the Instagram page for Shop Nice Kicks as a release or something that they were going to have in stock. So I definitely got lucky with this pickup. The shoe retails at a price of $160 USD, add a couple dollars for taxes based on your location. Concerning resale, looking at apps like Grailed, StockX, or GOAT, this is going from anywhere between $200 and $280. Now that's just depending on the size that you need. Now this is a women's shoe. There are a lot of men that want this shoe, so a lot of the sizes from like size 10 all the way up to 13 in women's, those are going for high prices right now. Again, in mentioning that this is a women's shoe in women's sizing, if you're looking for a male size, you're definitely going to need to add a size and a half towards your current true to size. So if you're an 8.5 in men's, you're going to need a 10 in women's. Picking the shoe up from the store, this is the box that it comes in. It's your typical Jordan 1 Retro box. It's the black box with the red branding all over. Removing the shoes from the box, we can focus on the upper, which is comprised mostly of that leather suede material, and as you can see, it's done up in several different colors. The quarter panels on both the lateral and the medial side of the shoe is done in this pink color, also classified as a sunset tint. On that, we have the Nike swoosh that wraps all the way around. This is done in an armory blue color. As we move to the front of the shoe, we get to the toe box area, which is actually outlined by this blood orange paneling that wraps around from the lateral to the medial side of the shoe. And the vamp is done up in a royal blue color, and it features perforated holes. These perforated holes are for breathability, so you can get some airflow into your toes while your foot's inside the shoe. Above the toe box area, we can get into the lacing system. Again, that blood orange is done right here, and we have the eyelets punched in to that leather panel. But above this blood orange, we have this black piece of suede going on, and that too features some of the eyelets. Now, the default laces are of a flat shape and a black color, and there seems to be a light waxy coat on the laces to protect them. The secondary set of laces that we are given with these shoes are of an armory color that matches the Nike swoosh right here on the lateral and the medial sides of the shoe, and these laces too are of the flat shape. Behind those set of laces is the tongue, which is made of that leather suede material and is dyed black. Normally with a Jordan 1 shoe, we would have a fabric label with the Nike swoosh logo, and that fabric label would be sewn at the front, sewn at the back, and wraps around the top of the tongue. Not the case with this specific shoe. In place, we have a Nike Air logo with the swoosh seared into that suede paneling, and this is done in black. Now, a lot of suitors for the shoe didn't realize that this fur can actually come off. It is definitely removable, and there are actually 4 snaps at the back of the fur panel. And those snaps match up on the tongue, 2 on the medial side, 2 on the lateral side of the shoe. When removing the fur panel, this is what it looks like. We have a black piece of fabric right here and those 4 snaps. Now flipping to the revert side, we have the hair going on, the faux fur. Reverting to the faux fur side, towards the roots, it is of a dark brown color. As you get to the tips, it gets into a lighter brown color. Jumping back into the tongue, again, the tongue is done up in this black suede material. The edges of the tongue are made out of a nylon material that is colored in black, and the reverse side of it, or the back side of the tongue, is done in this tan leather. And this tan leather matches the lining of the shoe. Since we're talking about the lining of the shoe, I went ahead and removed the insole of the shoe. This is what it looks like. We have a quilted pattern going on, and this is of a tan leather material. And it's pretty cool because the stitching is actually featured in a matching color and goes through the foam material that this leather is laid upon. In typical Jordan 1 form, we would have a Nike Air logo right here at the heel. That is not the case for this specific shoe. Instead, we have this fabric label right here that is sewn onto this leather bed, and it features Aleali's autograph in black. And yes, this is featured on both of the insoles. Alright, let's talk about the remainder of the uppers that are on this shoe. So we have this Bordeaux color that is at the strap of the ankle and then at the heel of the shoe, plus this heel tab right here. At the ankle strap, we have the Air Jordan Wings logo done up in black, and what's cool about this is that this is actually featured on top of a patch, and this patch is sewn on top of that ankle strap. Surrounding that Bordeaux color, we have the panel right here that's done in that royal blue, matching the vamp right here, and at the collar, that royal blue as well. Getting into the midsole of the shoe, it is made out of rubber and is done in that off-white color, and the stitching going all the way around the shoe is matching. The outsole of the shoe is matching in color of the midsole, and this is done up in a blown rubber material for flexibility purposes, and the traction of the shoe are typical of a Jordan 1 retro shoe. In terms of sizing, once again, this is a women's shoe and it is sized for women, so if you're looking for a male size, you will need to go up a size and a half. So therefore, if you wear a size 8.5 in men's, you would be a 10 in women's. Unfortunately, I do not have the shoe in my size. This is a size 8 women's. I need a size 10 women's, and a lot of the shoe sizes at Nice Kicks, a lot of like the 10s, 11s, the 12s, a lot of guys really wanted the shoes and they bought it up from there. So I'm sorry to say that I cannot do an on-foot demonstration of this shoe. In summation, this shoe design is executed very well. The quality of the leather panels, the leather suede going on, and the dyed colors are awesome too, and they pop. Having the ability to remove this faux fur is pretty cool too, because I'm sure a lot of guys don't want to rock this fur piece, so it's nice to play into the women's and the men's court. Also, having the shoe at the normal price point of a Jordan 1 Retro, $160, is awesome too. As we are all aware, we're at a point in time where women's empowerment is an important issue, and I appreciate this collaboration between Aleali and Jordan brand because it's just bringing awareness to that, and it's definitely something that is needed now. The fact that a lot of guys want to rock that Aleali shadow-like shoe and this shoe is just saying that the shoe is pretty cool and that she can do some great work. Alright guys, I think we're at a good stopping point for this video. What do you think about this collaboration between Aleali May and the Jordan brand? What do you think about women's empowerment and how that exudes onto shoes? Let me know what you think down in the comments below. Go ahead and check out my Instagram, Chris.Catalunya with an underscore at the end. Go ahead and like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell so you know when I upload a new video. Alright guys, I am Chris Catalunya, and we will check you next time. Cheers!